Welcome students. Let's start this new chapter, determinant. So in this chapter, we need to cover these topics, that is its definition, its notation, expansion of determinant, minors, cofactors, properties of determinant, addition and multiplication of determinant, adjoint and reciprocal determinant, symmetric and skew-symmetric determinant, area of a triangle and solution of system of linear simultaneous equation, inverse of a matrix, coefficient and augmented matrix, solution of a linear simultaneous equation with the help of inverse matrix or matrix method, problems and its solutions. So let's start with this definition, notation and expansion of this determinant of different orders. So why we need this topic determinant and where to use the uses of this topic in a general in our daily life. So there are so many uses, like in this chapter you will learn about this finding the inverse of matrix, find the area of a triangle with the help of determinant, and in differential equation, in vector calculus, everywhere we use this concept of determinant. In so many sectors of mathematics, in so many parts of mathematics, we use this concept of determinant. So we will start this topic with the help with this definition. So in linear algebra, the determinant is a scalar value that can be computed from the elements of a square matrix and encodes the certain properties of the linear transformation described by the matrix. Now you all know that the geometrical meaning of matrix or operation on matrix is just a linear transformation. So in this linear transformation, what is determinant? Determinant is a scalar value. We can find this value from the elements of a square matrix. Remember that the determinant is always in a square form. It's not in a rectangular form. So with the help of the elements of this square matrix, we can find the value of the determinant. And we usually represent this determinant as det of A, or this sign, and inside we will write this determinant A, and we read as the determinant of A. So let us take some examples. So this is 2, 5, minus 1, 0. So here is 2 rows, 2 columns. So that means this is the determinant of order 2. Here is 3 rows, 3 columns. So determinant of order 3. Remember that we will use this square matrix for finding the determinant. Use this elements of the square matrix. We will not use this rectangular form. We will always use the square form, that is 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, and so on. So now let's find that how to find this scalar value. That is how to find this expansion of this determinant. So let's start with this second order determinant. So let us take this matrix A, B, C, D, 4 elements, 2 rows, 2 columns. So expansion of this determinant would be like that, AD minus BC. So start with the upper left. This is A into D minus B into C. So this A, B, C, D, these elements are maybe real or complex. That is A plus IB, 5 plus 3I, and so on. So let us take some examples. So 1, 5, 2, 7. So let's start with left upper. That is this 1 into 7 minus 5 into 2. That is 7 minus 10, that is minus 3. Now let's check how to expand this determinant of order 3. So order 3 means there is 3 rows, 3 columns. So in generally take any matrix A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So now I'm expanding this matrix of order 3 according to the first row. It means A, B, C. With this, according to this elements A, B, C, we will expand this determinant. So let's take this first element A. So what you will do, how to write down the expansion? So remove this first row and first column. So remaining members are E, F, H, I. Okay. And then just remove this first row and the second column. So minus B. In this cross, which element is present in this crossing point, you will write this minus of B and D, F, G, I. Okay. Nextly, remove this first row and the third column. So in this crossing point, the element is C. So plus C, D, E, G, H. Now you know how to find the value of a second order determinant. So write it down. A into EI minus FH. Okay. So minus B into DI, FG. C into plus of C into DH minus EG. Okay. So how to choose this sign? Here I'm choosing minus, then plus. How to choose this one? So for remember, when you were solving this, when you will talk, we will talk about minus cofactors. That time the sign will be more clear. But for now, just remember the sign like plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. That is like we will start from positive and then we will take alternative sign. So for B, it is minus. For C, it is plus. Okay, so like that. So take an example. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 4, 6, 7. This 3 by 3, 3 rows, 3 columns are present here. So this is order 3 determinant. So let's expand this determinant according to this first row. So firstly, remove the first row and first column. So 1 into 4, 3, 6, 7 remaining terms, 4, 3, 6, 7s. And then what you have to do? Remove this first row and this second column. So 3 minus of 3 into 2, 3, 4, 7. Here it is. Nextly, remove this first row and third column. So plus 5 into 2, 4, 4, 6. Now you know how to write down the value of a second order determinant. So write it down. So 1 into 4 into 7 minus 6 into 3. That is 28 minus 18. So minus 3 into 2 into 7. 14 minus 4 3 is 12. Plus 5 into 2 6 is 12 and 4 4 is 16. And simplify it, you will find the value is minus 16. Now remember this value. The value of this determinant is coming minus 60. So let's take this 3 by 3 or order 3 determinant and let's expand it according to the first column. So here the same matrix I'm taking A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So first column means firstly remove this first column and then remove the first row and then write down the elements. So A into E, F, H, I. Then since I'm expanding this determinant with the help of or according to the first column, so first column and then second row. So minus of D into B, C, H, I. Clear? Nextly, what you have to remove? Remove this first column and the third row. So plus G into B, C, E, F. Here it is. Now write down the value of 2 by 2. That is order 2 determinant. That is A into EI minus FH minus B into BI minus HC and plus G into BF minus EC. Clear? And If you simplify it, you can find the value of this determinant. Now, let us take the same example again. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 4, 6, 7. And now we will expand this determinant according to the first column. So firstly, remove this first column and then firstly, first row. So 1 into 4, 3, 6, 7. Then remove this first column and the second row. That means minus 2 into 3, 5, 6, 7. And now remove this first column and the third row. That means 4 into 3, 5, 4, 3. Now write down the value. 4 into 7, 28 minus 6 into 3, 18. So minus 2 into 3 into 7, 21, 5 into 6, minus 30. So plus 4 into 3 into 3 is a 9 and 5 4 is a 20. Simplify it, you will find this value is also 60. Okay, so firstly what I'm doing, I'm just expanding this matrix, this determinant according to the first row. I'm getting the value 16, and then I'm expanding this matrix with the help of, or according to the first column, I'm getting again the value 60. So you can expand this values or this determinant according to the first row, second row, third row, or first column, second column, third column, and in every case you will find the same answer. And you need to choose this row according to the lowest value, or in that row or column most 0 is present. Most element, if the most number of elements are 0, so you will choose this column or this row for expanding the determinant. Okay, so next let us take some problems. So here I'm taking this 2 by 2 determinant or order 2 determinant. 3x 7 2 4 is equal to 10. Then you need to find the value of x. Now you can easily find this value of this determinant. So 3x 7 2 4, that is 3x into 4, that is 12x minus 14 is equal to 10. So here you can easily find the value of x, that is x is 2 is the answer. So next problem. Expand this determinant a plus ib. Look at that. The elements are complex number, that is a plus ib, c plus id, minus c plus id, a minus ib. So just cross multiplication, this with this minus this with this. So write it down and simplify it. You will find this is a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus d squared is the answer. Okay. So moving to the next problem. Prove that this determinant value is 0. You need to show that the value of this determinant is 0. Cos 15 degree, sin 15 degree, sin 75 degree, cos 75 degree. Okay. So write down this determinant and then cross multiply, that is this into this, AD minus BC. Apply this one. So cos 15 into cos 75 degree minus sin 15 degree into sin 75 degree. So is the formula of cos A plus B. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So write down cos A plus B, that is 15 degree plus 75 degree. That means cos 90, which is 0. So we prove that. Proved. So next, find the value of x. These two determinants are equal, then find the value of x. So you can easily find this value of this determinant also, this determinant also. So find the value. 2, 4, 5, 1, and here it is in right hand side. This is 2x, 4, 6x. So 2 1s are 2, 4 5 is 20 is equal to 2x into x. 2x square minus 24. 6 4 is 24. Simplify it. 2x square is equal to 6. Then x square is 3. Then x is what? Plus minus root 3. This is the value of x. This is your answer. Clear? So next, find the value of x. 3x x1, 3 2 4 1. This 2 determinant is given. You need to find the value of x. Okay. So write down the left hand side and the right hand side and find the determinant value. 3 into 1 minus x into x, that is x squared. 3 into 1 minus 4 into 2, that is 3 minus x squared is equal to 3 minus 8. So we can write x squared is 8. And if x squared is 8, then x is what? That's minus 2 root 2. And this is the value of x. So these are the problems from S&A. From S&A class 12 book, mathematics book. So solve this type of problems from this book. They are very easy. And if any problem or any doubt is there, you're free to ask. Thank you.